on, y'all? It's your girl Turtle, and I am back again with another video. So today is Sunday, and as you guys know from my schedule, if you guys have looked at my schedule, today I'm supposed to be doing a ranking video. So today's ranking, I'm actually gonna not do pets today. I know I've already done the common and uncommon. I was thinking about doing the rare, but then I was like, no, I should rank the pet eggs. Make it a little bit different, you know? So basically how I'm gonna rank these eggs by the criteria is how they look as an egg, what comes out of the egg pretty much, and all that stuff, like all the pets that come out of it, and just overall my own personal feeling. This is all personal. You don't have to agree. You can disagree, agree to disagree, whatever. Like, this is all opinion based. You guys are entitled to your opinion just like I'm entitled to mine. Obviously, like I'm going based off of as much knowledge as I possibly can remember about each egg. I'll probably cut in through each one and show you guys what each egg has to offer. That way, when I'm talking about it, you guys, could see like what I'm talking about in general. So the categories are best eggs. So these eggs are absolutely phenomenal in every single way. That means the design of them is peak. The pets are amazing that you can get out of them, all of them for the most part. It's like the best egg ever that you could have in the game, in my opinion. Excellent, it's just a step down. That means the design is great. The pets are great. It's just not like top tier, basically. Then you got ish cute, which means the egg design's cute. Could have been a little bit better. Same with maybe the pets or whatever. Now, obviously, I know this goes without saying that like the egg could be lacking, but the pets could be great, or vice versa. So that will also be kind of the middle ground area for ish cute if one or the other is like lacking, if that makes sense. Then we have good effort. So with a good effort, that means it was maybe a good idea at first, but maybe they're lacking too much in the design or too much in the pets or whatever the case is. And then back to the drawing board. That means these eggs are just not it. They're just not it. Like the design's weak, the pets are weak. I'm hoping that's not the case with any of these because I like most of them for the most part, but but we're gonna see. We're gonna see how I feel. So we're gonna start off here. First, we're gonna start with the full egg. Oh, go away. So the full egg price when it came out was $1,000 in the game. And this had the pet rarity of 0-0 on both the common and uncommon, 65% chance on the rare, ultra rare was 25%, and legendary was 10%. It is not to be confused with the Christmas egg. So it was a limited legendary egg that released out on April 1st of 2023. It could have been found purchased, like I said, for $1,000 on a stand near the hot air balloon and was available for only a week. It is now only obtainable through trading with other players as it left the game on April 8th, 2023. Basically, it's an April Fool's egg. So it looks like a Christmas egg, but it's an April Fool's egg, which is why it's called the full egg. And what you can get out of there, you can get a pudding cat, a sprout snail, a Yulog dog, or a Yulog dog, sorry. So these are the only 3 pets that you can get out of there. So we're going to go ahead and rank it. With the full egg, I think it's funny because it's just like, okay, but it basically just gave out Christmas animals kind of, but then you had the snail, so it kind of like threw it off balance, which is kind of funny. All in all, I don't really think I like the pets as much as other people do from this one. The design's pretty funky. I like how it looks like a Christmas egg, low-key, but it's called a full one. But I wouldn't say it's my favorite. I would probably put it like on good effort. Like I like what they were trying to do with it. The pets are okay, but I just don't really like it as much as some of the other eggs or the pets, to be honest with you. But like I said, that's just my personal opinion. You guys are completely entitled to yours, 100%. Let's go ahead and rank the next one. Next up, we have the Aussie egg. This was for $750 in the game. You had a 30% chance for a common, a 25% chance for an uncommon, a 27% chance for a rare, 15% for an ultra rare, and 3% for a legendary. This was a limited egg in Adopt Me that released in February 29th in 2020, and it replaced the farm egg. And then it left October 10th of 2020 and was replaced by the fossil egg. Like I said, it cost $750 and it could be found in the gumball machine in the industry at the time. It is no longer there and you can only obtain it through trading. It has like, it basically kind of looks like a kangaroo pretty much. It's like meant to resemble the kangaroo pretty much. And the pets you're able to get a bandicoot, a dingo, an Australian Kelpie, an emu, a frog, a koala, a kangaroo, or a turtle. Now, this one happens to be one of the most popular eggs in the game, in my opinion, besides the farm egg. I feel like these two are like one of the biggest standalone eggs because it has some of the most high priority pets that people are tending to look for, which is the kangaroo and the turtle. People are always looking for these guys. I'm still looking for a turtle, funny enough. I don't even want it to be no fly, ride, neon, or mega. I just want a normal, basic turtle. Haven't been able to get one. But this one does have a lot of cute pets. I really like the commons as well. The dingo is really cute. The kelpie's cute. The frog is cute. Koala, kangaroo, like they're all cute. So even with it being one of the hardest eggs to get in the game, I'm still going to rank this one really high because I'm probably going to put it at the best eggs. Not even because of popularity choice by like Adopt Me in general, but I personally love the design of this egg. I think it's super cute that it actually does mimic a kangaroo. It has the pouch and everything. And the pets are really top tier, honestly. It has a turtle. That's like a great choice for me because turtles are actually my favorite animal of all time in real life. But the kangaroo is really cool, the dingo is really cool, the kelpie's cool, the frog, all of them are really cool animals that you can have and stuff. And with it no longer being in the game, obviously, this egg has a lot of value. So, yeah, I would definitely put it at one of the best eggs for my own personal choice. I would love to get an Aussie egg, honestly. Moving on, we have the basic cracked egg. Oh, the cracked egg. One of the best ones you can get, right? So it's $350. Or you can also get it for free by doing the task board and the pet age up rewards. I've gotten quite a few myself from doing that. The pet rarities are common is 45% chance, uncommon is 33, rare is 14.5, ultra rare is 6, and legendary is 1.5. Obviously, the legendary is lower in this one only because it's a cracked egg, because you have 3 different variants that you can actually buy. Because you have the cracked egg, the basic pet egg basically, and then the royal one. If you get the royal one, obviously it increases your chances on getting a legendary. But because the cracked egg is the cheapest egg you can get, obviously the legendary is going to be harder to get. So, and it says not to be confused with broken egg. So this was released June 15th, 2019 and has been part of the Pets update. Like I said, you could purchase it for $350 or you can get it through trading or through the task board, you know. And this is still obtainable. Obviously, you can still buy it in the nursery and all that good stuff. So here is basically what you can get out of it. I wish these advertisements would go away. You can get an ant, a mouse, a camel, a donkey, a poodle, an orangutan, parakeet, zebra, corgi, a robot, swordfish, and then of course the legendary is alicorn, ancient dragon, and the dragonfly. Obviously, I think out of all 3 of these, the alicorn is the best one. The dragonfly's design, I think, has been debunked since the new update with the clubtail dragonfly, because that design is so much prettier for a dragonfly, obviously, in my opinion. And the ancient dragon is one of the worst dragons, in my opinion, you can get in the game, besides like the gold diamond ones. Honestly, compared to all the other dragons. So if you were to get a legendary out of this, I would say the alicorn is your best bet. With that being said, let's go ahead and rank this. So design-wise, it is what it's supposed to be. It's a cracked egg. It has a yolk showing. I think it's cute. The pets are okay. It's a very common thing that you can get. They're really easy to get. They're really cheap. Like I said, it's a cheap egg. And you know, it's supposed to be a starting point egg. It's supposed to be a way for people to get pets. That way they could start making neons and stuff and megas. That way they could trade them to get better stuff. You know, it's a starting point. So I would say ish cute. Obviously, it doesn't have the best pets in the world. And obviously, it's not the best design choice. But it is a, you know, kind of a ground tier egg to help people kind of like put their foot in the door to get where they need to be. You know, I've hatched a lot of them and I've gotten things like the dragonfly and the ancient dragon. It's just to help you get your kind of like start or whatever. And we all have to start somewhere. So I'll put it ish cute. It does what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to help you get started. So I'm not going to be too harsh on it, but obviously it's not the best egg ever. So yeah. Next, we have the pet egg. So the pet egg is the same thing where you can get it through the task board or age up reward. And this one is actually 600. So basically it's a step up from the cracked egg. So for this, the common is a 20% chance, the uncommon is 35, rare is 27, ultra rare is 15, and the legendary actually gets boosted 3% instead of 1.5 or whatever it was for the crack. So the pet egg was released June 15th in 2019 as part of like the pets update and stuff, like I said, for 600, or you can, like I said, task board or trading, whatever. And obviously it's still there in the game because, like I said, it's basically a step up from the cracked egg. It's a very basic egg design in general, but pretty much it's also very similar to the starter egg, but instead of it being white, it's more cream colored. So, and of course, it's the same pets. So, ant, mouse, camel, donkey, poodle, orangutan, parakeet, zebra, corgi, robot, swordfish, alicorn, ancient dragon, and dragonfly. So basically, you could still get the same things out of the cracked egg. It just increases your chances, basically. With that being said, obviously, it's pretty much the same as, I would say it's good effort because it's just a basic design. It's supposed to be just a basic design. Obviously, it's not the most fun egg in the world, and it's pretty much the same thing you get out of the cracked egg. It's just higher percentages on, the pets, pretty much. I think it's lacking a little bit more just because obviously all it is a step up, but costs more for percentage-wise. I just think design-wise is what debunks it below the cracked egg. It's not even about it being more expensive and then increasing the chance value. It's more design purposes. It's just a basic egg. Obviously, that's what it meant to be. It's supposed to be just a basic plain design or whatever. Or I'm sorry, this isn't the cream colored egg. I think the other one's cream colored. Sorry, I meant to say the other way around. But basically, I just think the cracked egg has a better design choice for what it's called. And that's what makes it a little higher up than the basic pet egg. So, yeah. Moving on. Next, we have the royal egg. So the royal egg is the same thing as the cracked and the pet egg, pretty much, the basic pet egg. They're pretty much all in the same lineup, except for, of course, again, this one just increases the percentage chance of getting a legendary and all the other ones. So basically, this one cost $1,450, but it does take away the commons. So you don't get any commons in this one. It's a 0% chance. But you have a 25% chance for an uncommon, a 37% chance for a rare, 30% for an ultra rare, and 8% for a legendary. So it boosted all the way up to an 8% chance of getting a legendary with this egg. So it might cost more, but you do have a greater advantage of possibly getting a legendary. But of course, again, it is going to be the same, and you could still obviously get it because it's in the nursery along with the cracked egg and the other egg. But basically with this one, this is the chances. So it debunks getting the ant and the mouse pretty much, like any of the commons. So instead, of course, you can get the uncommon, you can get the camel, the donkey, the poodle, the orangutan, parakeet, zebra, corgi, robot, swordfish, and of course, again, the alicorn, ancient dragon, and dragonfly. But they're a lot easier to get with this egg because it costs more, so the percentage raises up because it's giving you an 8% chance to get the legendaries. With that, I would say the royal egg is obviously in the ish cute because I do like that they put a crown on it. So it definitely gives it a 1-up a little bit more because it's basically designed to look basically like a basic egg, but with a crown. But I do like the crown. I think it's cool. But it's pretty much the same pets, and it also gets a little more higher up because it gives you an 8% chance, even though it costs more. It does give you an 8% chance of getting a legendary. So it does go up just a little bit, in my opinion. Then we have actually one of my favorite eggs that you could still buy now is the retired egg. So retired egg is $600, but you can only buy it right now with VIP. You have to go to the VIP area to even purchase this guy. So the pet rarity chances, you have 20% for a common, 35% for an uncommon, 20% for a rare, 15% for an ultra rare, and 3% for a legendary. So, like I said, it was released July 21st, 2022. Like I said, it can be found in the VIP room for $600 inside the nursery, but you have to go in the VIP area. So basically what it was is this was the original pet egg and the cracked egg and all that stuff or whatever. So basically these were the pets you originally were able to get, but then they took them out and put new ones in, and they made this retired egg to have all the old pets that used to be a part of it. And then we will go down here. So basically, what you're able to get from here, the common is, I don't know, I keep saying the little thing. You have a buffalo, a cat, the dog, so the two basics, like that started the whole point up, because those are like the two basics. The otter, which is one of my personal favorites, chocolate Labrador, the fennec fox, a puma, snow cat, beaver, bunny, a rabbit, snow puma, red panda, Shiba Inu, dragon, and a unicorn. Obviously, dragon and unicorns are very popular. So if you hatch those, people are always looking for them. Trust me, I know. So they're definitely worth getting, the retired eggs, because you can get some really cool pets from there. And not everybody can get the retired egg because you have to be VIP to even be able to purchase one, or you'd have to go trade it if other than that. So, yeah. All in all, I actually really like the retired egg. I wouldn't say it's one of the best ones, but I will put it in excellent because I feel like it's a great price. I love that it's some of the old classic pets from the original that they kept in the game. That way you could still get them. I think that's awesome. And the design goes with it being retired because it has like the old man vibes. I love so much. It's so cute. And the pets are great in it, in my opinion. Like the otter's in there. That's one of my personal favorites. And then you also got the unicorn and the dragon that people love and stuff. The red panda's super cute. I feel like the pets are definitely way better in this egg than they are in the other ones. Just saying. I would definitely take the retired egg over, the cracked and royal and all that stuff, honestly. That's just my opinion, though. Honestly, what I wish they would do once in a while is kind of like add like an old pet from like other updates or stuff that you can get like a 1% chance of getting or something like that for like a week or whatever. And like maybe they interchange it every week for a pet that's not in the game anymore to give people a possible chance of getting it so we could stop having to rely on, people scamming us or, trading for it to like give an arm and a leg for it. Yeah, it might decrease the value, but that's why you make it like a very slim chance at getting it, but give everybody like a week of a chance to get it. That's just my idea though. Then we have the danger egg. Woot woot. I actually just recently opened up one of these. So price for this one was $750 when it was here. The common is 35% chance, uncommon is 25%, rare is 20%, ultra rare is 16%, and legendary is 4%. So it was released June 8th, 2023, and replaced the Southeast Asia egg. Like I said, it cost $750 and it was in the gumball machine in the nursery. Then it left the game August 24th of 2023. It was replaced with the urban egg. You could still obviously trade for it because I recently just opened one myself from trading it. I really like the design on this guy, I'm not gonna lie. So what you can get from it, you can get a liger, a mosquito, a piranha, an anglerfish. I'm just going to say the hyena because I'm not saying that whole entire name. Hippo, poison dart frog, a blue-ringed octopus. Is it a lammergeier? How do you say that? I don't even know how to say that. Pufferfish, an owlbear, or a Spinosaurus. Now, I will say this. I do like quite a few of these pets out of here. I don't like the mosquito. Mosquito's yucky. The piranha, honestly, I think it's ugly. And same with the anglerfish. But I do love the hyena and the hippo. But I really like the pufferfish and the owlbear a lot too in this egg. So, with that being said, I would say for this egg, I would probably put it in excellent. It doesn't have the best design choice. Like, it's just purple and blackish with like spikes hanging off of it pretty much. It really doesn't give danger as much as it probably could have, in my opinion. I feel like there could have been some better design choices on that one, just a little bit. It's still cool though. I still like it. I really like the pets in it though. The pets are really cool. Not all of them. Obviously, some of them are kind of like meh. But I do like it. I think it's very awesome and excellent, literally. So, for what it is. But it's not one of the best ones though. Then we have the Royal Desert Egg. So this was free if you did the Shinx Solution event. The common was actually 0% chance on this one. The uncommon was 25%, rare was 37%, ultra rare was 30%, and legendary was 8%. It's not to be confused with the desert egg because there is like a desert egg that's like a cactus. This one is also a cactus, but it has like the headpiece on it instead. So this was released January 23rd in 2024. Players could obtain it by finding all 12 statues in the Shinx Solution event and taking it to the Shinx afterwards, where it would open a room containing this egg, and the event has ended, and the Royal Desert Egg is now only obtainable via trading with other players, obviously. So, the pets that you could get from it was the rattlesnake, the Gila monster, orcs, thorny devil, Deathstalker scorpion, Roadrunner, the vulture, the cactus friend, and the Chirosphinx, I think that's how you say it. So I will say from the pets on these ones, I love the rattlesnake and the Gila monster a lot. I also very much love the cactus friend. I actually really want one, like really badly. And I think a lot of these pets are actually really cool. I don't really have any hate towards any of them really like that. Obviously, some of them I'm not too keen about having, but some of them I do love. I do have a rattlesnake, funny enough. I do want to get a Gila monster eventually and some of these other ones, but yeah, I definitely like this. Now, ranking wise, design choice, I think this egg is pretty cool looking. I don't think it's the cutest egg though. I think honestly it's just, a cactus with, the headpiece on it pretty much. And then the pets are pretty good. So I'm gonna put it ish cute because I don't think it's the best design wise, but it also doesn't have like the best of the pets. I think there's definitely some better pets and other eggs, but I do like quite a few of the pets. I feel like the biggest saving grace for this egg is that it has the cactus friend in it, and that's like the biggest number one thing I love about this egg. I want to apologize in advance if I'm coughing too much on y'all. I'm so sorry. My allergies are really flared up, so I'm going to tend to like sneeze and cough and like, because my like sinus cavities are kind of like stuffy right now because of the weather outside, because of all the rain and then everybody cutting their grass during certain times. It's just no fun for me, so I am really sorry. Next, we had the desert egg. This was $750. You had a 40% chance for a common, 25% for an uncommon, 17% for a rare, 14% for an ultra rare, and 4% for a legendary. It is also not to be confused, like it just said, with the Royal Desert Egg because they are two different eggs. But this was released January 25th, 2024, replacing the Urban Egg. You could purchase it through the Gumball machine, but now you can only obviously get it through trading now. And this egg was replaced by the Garden Egg, May 24th of 2024. The pets you can get in this one was the armadillo, the coyote, the sandfish, the Gila monster as well, the rattlesnake, the oryx, thorny devil, deathstalker scorpion, the roadrunner, the vulture, the cactus friend, and the chirosphinx. So basically it had pretty much all the same pets for the most part as the desert one, or the Royal Desert Egg or whatever. But the only difference is this one actually had the armadillo and the coyote, which I feel like are better wins in my opinion. So I will say this, I think the desert egg has some of the cutest commons because of the armadillo and the coyote. I think they're some of the cutest commons one of the eggs I've ever had. And honestly, I like this design a lot more than the royal one. I like how it's just a basic cactus with cute flowers. And it also, like I said, has the cactus friend, and it pretty much has the same pets as the royal one does. It's just this one has, the coyote and the armadillo. So, and you could also just buy that one with books. And I honestly think it's cuter. I like the pets better in it. I think it's cuter. So I think that one obviously goes above the royal one overall. All right, next we have the wrap doll, I guess, egg, even though there's no, it doesn't really look like an egg to me. It looks more like a present. I don't know. Does this actually count as an egg? Anyway, it was $900. The rarity chances was common 0. Rare also and ultra, pretty much, funny enough, everything was a 0. That's funny. But it was 100% for an uncommon. This was a legendary egg that was released in July 27th, 2023. It was purchased for $900 at the stand outside the nursery. The wrap doll is no longer available. It can only be through trading now. Players can obtain River, Dylan, or Pistachio from the wrap doll. Oh, this is a thing that has the... I do not like these pets. I think it's weird to carry around a person, honestly. So basically, there's only 3 things you can get out of this egg, and it was either River, Dylan, or Pistachio. I despise all of them. Every single one of them. I don't care what y'all say. I know some people like this. I don't. I think it's weird, and I think it's a little creepy. With that being in mind, I'm putting that back to the drawing board. For one, for it to be in the egg category, it doesn't even look like an egg. It just looks like a wrap present box because it's a doll box, basically. And then the pets you get out of it, they're not really even pets for real. They're basically like little mini Lego characters of in-game characters like the doctor or whatever. I think that's weird. I don't like thinking the fact that I'm carrying around these little children with me. It kind of gives me the heebie-jeebies. I'm sorry. Like, I think this is one of the worst eggs they could have brought out, if that's what you want to call it. I don't even think it's an egg. I don't even know why it's in this category, but since it's here, I have to put it in the ranking. Back to the drawing board with that one, y'all. That was a flop for me. I would not even buy that. I am not even trading for those. I don't even care about completing in the book. Those are something I do not want. So next we have the blue egg. The price for that was going to be $100. This one also only had an uncommon in it for 100% chance, and everything else is at 0. It was a limited rare egg. It was released June 15th, 2019, and it was during the Easter event in 2019, pretty much. Well, hold on. They could obtain it during the Easter event. So during like Secret Quest line and stuff. So you had to collect a broken egg from the top of the Sky Castle to return it to Egbert, who would give the players an unusable pet egg in return, which transferred into the blue egg. Since the event ended, the blue egg is now only attainable through trading, and there's only one pet you can get, and that is a 100% chance of hatching a blue dog. So basically, it's just the common basic dog from Adopt Me. It's just colored blue. Now, I'm going to get a lot of hate for this one. Probably a lot of hate. I'm going to put in a good effort because I don't hate it, but I think it's dumb. I'm not going to lie. All it is a recolored egg, recolored dog. That's all it is. You literally could just get a dog and color it blue. I'm sorry. Like, I think it's stupid how valuable this blue dog is, or the pink cat, or whatever it is. I honestly think it's a waste. I don't know if that's just my personal opinion or if anybody else feels this way. I'd like to know in the comments, but I just think they could have done more. You could have done, like, if you're doing a blue egg, you could have done like blue animals, like actual blue animals that actually exist. Like, I think that'd have been a cooler idea instead of doing that. Even if it was already animals that are already in the game or pets already in the game, you still could have done it. You know, I think they kind of flopped on this one. I ain't gonna lie. I think it was a waste. Next, we had the Easter 2020 egg. This one was free, but only during the Easter event in 2020. I was not a part of that one at all. I wasn't even playing at this time, I don't think. At least not that I think so. I think I missed it if I was. So, you had only 100% chance of getting a common. So, this was a limited common egg that was given to players during the Easter event in 2020 from April 7th to April 28th in 2020. The egg only hatches into a chick. If the player were to hatch the egg, they were rewarded with a Roblox badge, the pet chick, and a chick head for Roblox avatar customization. These items would automatically be placed in the player's in-game or Roblox inventory. Since the Easter event is over, the egg is no longer available unless it's through trading. So, of course, the only thing you can get out of it was a common chick, which the common chick is actually a very popular pet. It's probably one of the most popular commons, honestly, in my opinion. Now, design-wise, I think this egg is adorable. Pet is super cute. Wrong one. I just think it's kind of overhyped a little bit at times. So I'm going to put it in excellent. I don't think it's one of the best pet eggs because you only get one pet out of it. You know, I mean, luckily it was free for anybody who participated. So that's the great part about it. It was free. The design is cute. The animal's cute. It's just not one of the best in my opinion. But it is cute though. Then we have the fossil egg. This was $750. The common was 25% chance, uncommon 30, rare 25, ultra rare 15, and legendary 5. So the fossil egg was a limited legendary egg. It can be purchased for $750. It was released October 10th in 2020, replacing the Aussie egg. It was replaced by the ocean egg on April 16th, 2021, and can only be obtained through trading. So it basically looks like a T-Rex. And the things you can get out of it was a Tasmanian tiger, ground sloth, the Triceratops, Stegosaurus, Glyptodon, woolly mammoth. I don't even know how to say that. How do you guys, is that Dillosaurus? Or I don't know how to say that. Pterodactyl, Sabertooth. Another one I'm not going to try to say because I'm just going to butcher it. The dodo, and a T-Rex. I know this one was a very popular for the simple fact of the legendaries more than any of the other ones. These two legendaries, especially the dodo, are like some of the like very popular legendaries, honestly. I know a lot of people are always looking for this dodo bird. With that being said, I think it's a great design choice, honestly. For it being called a fossil egg, the only difference I'd make on it, with it being called a fossil egg, I think it should have looked more like a actual fossil, like more like a rock with like the like skeleton bones or something of the dinosaur. I do like that it looks like, you know, a dinosaur though. And the pets you get out of it are really cute. I like how a lot of them are like either extinct pets that you like, you know, animals in real life, or they're dinosaurs pretty much. Like things you wouldn't see every day anymore. I do like that. I feel like some of the pets could have been like exchanged for other ones possibly. That could have been really cool. Um but all in all, I think it's a really good egg, and I do like the pets in it. I would put it in ish cute. It's not one of the best ones, but I would definitely say it was pretty good though. The beautiful garden egg. Probably one of my favorite design egg choices for an egg. This was $750. Graveyard Halloween event 2024. So the common was 35%, uncommon was 25%, rare was 24%, ultra rare is 12%, and legendary is 4%. So the garden egg was limited legendary egg. It was released May 24th in 2024, replacing the desert egg. The garden egg was removed in January 31st of 2025 and only could be obtained through trading. It was replaced by the moon egg on February 7th, 2025. So it was previously obtainable through the graveyard from week 2 to 4 of the Halloween event. The garden pet were introduced by the Garden Hop Oppie event. So here's the pets you can get. You can get a garter snake, a mole, a weevil, a blue jay, praying mantis, skunk, a rosy maple moth, and a mushroom friend. Now, out of these pets, the only one I really just don't like is the weevil, because I'm not really a big bug person like that. But I absolutely do love pretty much every other pet that's in here. And I think I have every single pet that's ever been in here except for the praying mantis. I think that's the only pet I have not obtained out of here. So this might be a stretch, but I'm actually going to put it at the very top. I think the garden egg has one of the most prettiest designs. I like the way it spins. I like the leaves, the flowering effect and stuff. I like that it actually looks like a garden egg. I think it's beautiful. And I love that the pets actually match the theme of the egg better than some of the other ones. I actually like that a lot. And I pretty much like almost every single one of the pets except for obviously the weevil, because I'm not a bug person. But everything else makes up for that. Like the mushroom fan, the rosy maple moth, the skunk. I think those are all adorable. And I have all of them too. I honestly personally think this is one of the best egg design choices, and it has a lot of great pets you can get out of it. Next up, we have the Japan egg. I love Japan. I tell myself that's one place I'm definitely going to visit one day. So, I wish these advertisements would just go away. So, it was $750. The chances are common was 22, uncommon was 19, rare was 34, ultra rare was 20, and legendary was 5. I actually liked the rare had a higher chance than the other two did, because typically it's like, you know, the other way around. So, this was released September 8th in 2022, replacing the woodland egg. It cost $750, like I said, in the gumball machine in the nursery. It was replaced by the Southeast Asia egg on March 2nd, 2023. And now you can only obviously get it through trading, which I recently opened up one of these as well. So, I always forget how to say this, because I feel like there's like two ways in my brain that I say this. Is it duong? I don't know if I said that right. The Sarumo, rhino beetle, tanuki, is that how you say it? Tanuki? The ibis, koi carp, leopard cat, the red crowned crane, spider crab, trapdoor snail, baku, and I'm going to try to say this, and I'm sorry if I'm butchering it, but Maneki Nico? I don't know if I said any of those right, and I'm so sorry if I offended anybody for saying them wrong. I was not a part of this update. I didn't really watch videos of people opening this stuff because I was not really around for Adopt Me during this time frame, but yeah. Okay, I will say this, design choice. I actually really like this egg's design. I'm going to put it in excellent, only because I love the egg choice, and I do love some of the animals or pets that you can get in it. But I feel like some of the pets I'm just not all that crazy about, honestly. Like, I just think some of them are kind of meh compared to some of the other ones. That's just my personal opinion. Like I said, a lot of them are cute though, don't get me wrong. Next up is the jungle egg. So this was 750. There was actually a 0% chance of getting uncommon. The uncommon was 45, rare was 37, ultra rare was 15, and legendary was 3. This jungle egg was limited legendary that was released on August 31st in 2019, replacing the safari egg. You can get it in the gumball machine in the nursery for $7.50, and it was replaced by the farm egg on November 22nd in 2019 and is only obtainable through trading as well. So with this egg, you were able to get the Black Panther, capybara, brown bear, rhino, crocodile, platypus, and the parrot. This one was very popular, very popular. Like, parrot is like probably like in the top like 5, if not 10 pets that everybody's looking for. Parrot is like one of the most popular pets of all time. And this also has a lot of really cute pets like the crocodile, the platypus, the capybara. Like, it has a lot of great pets, honestly. I'm still looking for the crocodile my damn self. No, sorry, pardon my language. I'm still looking for the crocodile. So, you know. I will say this. I don't like the egg choice design. I will put it in... now, I'm going to put it in Ish Cute. Hear me out. The pets are terrific in this egg, but the egg choice design, I don't really like it. I don't really think it resembles as much of a jungle as they thought it did. I think it could have used maybe some like more vines or something. I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. It just needed to be more jungle-like. Maybe adding like a misty fog around the egg or something. I don't know. I think it's missing something that makes it a jungle egg. Like, I don't mind the brown or the greenery. I just feel like it's lacking a little bit. But that's just my opinion. It has nothing to do with the pets. The pets in this are terrific. But the egg itself is just lacking for me. Alright, next we have the Zodiac Minion egg. So, this was free, but it was only during the event. And it has a 100% chance of a legendary. Probably one of the only eggs to ever do that. So, it was a limited legendary egg that was released on June 16th in 2022. The Zodiac Mini egg was only available for 2 weeks. It could be obtained by visiting Gru's lab near the playground and interact with Gru, an NPC. Now that event is ended, you can only get it through trading. Honestly, it kind of looks very similar to the pet egg. It's just different color variety, kind of ish. I feel like the color is just a little bit darker. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, when I first saw the picture of it, I actually thought it was the pet egg or something, and they just put it on there twice. But anyway. So, the only pet you can get is a Zodiac Minion chick. Legendary. So, it's basically a chick that looks like a minion from Despicable Me. That's it. That's literally it. Okay, hear me out when I say this. I'm putting that back to the drawing board. Honestly, I think it was terrible. I love Despicable Me. Don't get me wrong. I love that movie. I love the franchise in general. I think the Minions are terrific. I love them. I think they're funny. But I think Adopt Me kind of fumbled this one because, for one, the egg looks too basic. It looks too much like a pet egg, in my opinion, or like a basic egg, pretty much. Just a little bit different coloration on it. Like, if you look at them, they look similar, just one's darker. That's the thing. And then on top of that, you only get one pet out of it. And it's not even the best pet ever. I honestly think they could have done so much more with this. Like, you're talking about Despicable Me. You had opportunities. You could have done other minion-based pets, in my opinion, that would have been way cuter than just the chick. Honestly. And then on top of that, you also could have done the legendary as a like unicorn plush pet or something that looked like the one from the movie that Angus had. I'm tired. Agnes. Sorry. That was my fault. My tongue kind of slipped on that one a little bit. My bad. But you know what I'm talking about when she goes, "It's so fluffy." Like that. Like, they could have done something cute like that. And they didn't. They just did one pet and it wasn't even the best. I don't even own one of these, and I really don't care to. So I think they could have done way better on both the egg choice design and the pets inside of it. Next, we have the moon egg. So this was $750. The common was 35, uncommon was 25, rare was 24, ultra rare is 12, and legendary was 4. This is not to be confused with the royal moon egg that has obviously a little bit more different detailing on it, even though they look very similar. So the moon egg was limited legendary egg in Adopt Me. That was February 7th, 2025. during the Lunar New Year of 2025, replacing the garden egg. It was purchased, obviously, in the gumball machine in the nursery for $7.50, and it was replaced by the Aztec egg August 15th, 2025. And you can only get it through trading now. So, the pets you can get from there was the Hop Bop, Snorgle, Moonpine, Zeopod, Puptoon, Starmite, Dimension Drifter, and the Sunglider. Honestly, I think these pets are adorable. I like space stuff and space themed things as well. I was here for the moon, I think, and I think that's one of the last eggs I remember opening, because I did have Zeopods and I had a Starmite at one point. I still have one of my Zeopods, don't get me wrong, because I like that they look like the Xenomorphs, basically. That's pretty much what they're based off of. Honestly, I think these pets are actually really cute. I think a lot of them are kind of underrated a little bit, and I don't think people look for them as much as they could. I know the Puptoon obviously has gotten like up there in a little bit with value and stuff, even though it's an ultra rare. A lot of people are looking for this pet. I actually did have one at one point, but I did trade it because someone traded it to me. So yeah. All in all, I think I'm going to put it ish cute. Only reason why I put it ish cute, it does look like a moon egg. It is what it's supposed to be. It looks like a moon, has like the little craters like the moon. I like that. I don't think it has all the best pets because I think some of them are kind of meh, but I do love like the Zeopod and the Sunglider and stuff like that. Like, there's a lot of cool ones in the Puptoon and stuff. I'm like half and half with some of the pets though in general, but I do think it's really cute design wise and pet wise. I think it's a pretty solid egg, and honestly I think a lot of the pets in that are underrated, honestly. So then we have the Royal Moon Egg. So basically it's the moon egg, but with, you know, little accents on it a little bit. Kind of like a little ring around it. Kind of like Saturn a little bit. I like the way it looks, though. I do like this design a lot more. So the price was, what is this? I don't even know what this is. What is this? I wasn't here. I was, but it wasn't. I have no idea what that is. We'll read about it more. So commons were actually 0% chance. Uncommon was 35, rare was 34, ultra rare was 25, and legendary was 6. And this was a limited legendary egg. It was released on February 4th in 2025 during the Lunar New Year of 2025. So you could have purchased it for 5, I guess. What are those? I don't even know what those are. I don't think I was participating in that. We'll just call them like little galaxy stars, I guess. I don't know what you want to call those. You could find one hidden around the map every real life day for players to find, basically, and you had to purchase that egg for 5 of them. So you were not able to hatch it anymore. Players were not able to hatch the Royal Moon Egg until February 7th in 2025. It can only now be obtained through trading, and it left the game on February 14th, 2025. So, this is what you can get out of it. You can get the Snorgle, Moonpine, Zeopod, Puptoon, Starmite, Dimension Drifter, and the Sunglider. So basically all it is the moon egg pets, but without some of the other ones, pretty much. You only got offered like some of the better ones, I guess, technically. It's basically without the common, I guess, for the most part. And then, of course, like, lacked a little bit of pets wise, so. I will say this, I think this one is a step up from the moon egg. Even though it debunks some of the pets, it does increase chances of the better pets, in my opinion. And then also the choice design on this one was better. I do like that they add that wrapped around it, and it kind of gave it more pizzazz, honestly. So I swear I'm trying to make this fast, but this video is going to be very long. Next is the Mythic Egg. So this was for $750. Common was 22%. Uncommon was 19, rare was 34, ultra rare was 20, and legendary was 5. This was limited egg. It was released August 19th in 2021. It was replacing the ocean egg, and it cost $750 and was purchased in the gumball machine at the nursery. It was then replaced by the woodland egg on March 17th in 2022. You can only get it now from trading, which I did open some of these. I think I opened 2, if I believe right. So we'll go ahead and just scroll down to the next part. I gotta get through this video. So you can get a Wolpertinger, a Kieran, a Merhorse, Sasquatch, Hydra, which I did hatch that. The how do you pronounce this? my brain, it's like I'm saying it right, but then when I go to say it, I say it wrong. I don't know if you guys do that too, like where your pronunciations sound correct in your head, but then when you try to say it, it's like you get tongue-tied. The wyvern, I don't know if I'm saying that right, whatever. Goldhorn and the phoenix. Honestly, I think I'm gonna put it in the ish cute category. I don't really like the egg design as much as some of the other ones. And then the pets are kind of okay. Like, I honestly think the legendaries are some of the worst ones. I don't really like the legendaries in this egg as much. I actually prefer like the ultra rare and below more, honestly. Especially like the Hydra or the Merhorse or whatever. Like, I like those guys a lot. Did I say Merhorse? I don't know if that was what I was saying, right? Wait, did I say the right pet? Anyway, but still, I still think like ultra rare. I think all those pets were like a lot better than the legendaries, honestly. I think the legendaries were a little too flashy for my liking, but that's just my opinion. The one that everybody's probably been waiting for, or at least one of them, the farm egg. Farm egg was 750. Common was 20% chance. Uncommon was 35%. Rare was 27%. Ultra rare was 15%. And legendary was 3%. This was a egg that was released in November 22nd in 2019, replacing the jungle egg. Then it was replaced by the Aussie egg on February 29th in 2020. It cost $750 and was found in the gumball machine in the nursery. And you can only get it now by trading. In this one, you were able to get the chicken, the drake, the silly duck, the cow, the pig, the llama, the turkey, the crow, and the owl. Okay, my ranking on the farm egg. You ready? I'm just kidding. Please don't hate me. Oh my gosh, guys, don't hate me. I'm going to put this on the top. For one, it's a farm egg. I like that they chose to go with the cow design for this one. I think that was the best option for them for this one specifically, because most of the time when you think farm, cow is like one of the number one pets or animals you will find on a farm. Like, it's kind of rare to find a farm that doesn't have a cow. And I actually like that they did a whole cow print design on the egg and then gave it the cute little ears and the horn. I think that's adorable. And then honestly, all the pets in this egg are fantastic. Like the cow, the pig are super cute. Of course, the crow and the owl are super popular. And this has nothing to do with the popular by demand thing. This is just my personal opinion. I'm a country girl. I was raised country. I have a southern accent sometimes that probably has came out in my videos before. I love horses. I love ducks. I love cows. I love everything. And honestly, like, this one hits home for me. Me being a country girl, I obviously love a farm egg with a whole bunch of farm animals in it. Like, it's amazing. I would love to be able to get all of them eventually, too. I know this is going to be one of the hardest ones to get, like, pet-wise out of these, because everybody's looking for cows and pigs and crows and stuff, so. But obviously, I love this one. I love it a lot. Next up, we have the ocean egg. I was actually here for this one. So this one was 750 as well. The common was 20, uncommon was 35, rare was 30, ultra rare was 10, and legendary was 5. This was released April 16th in 2021, replacing the fossil egg. They were obviously able to get the gumball machine in the nursery for $750. It was replaced by the mythic egg August 19th in 2021. So the animals you can get from here, you can get a stingray, a crab, a dolphin, a narwhal, seahorse, clownfish, octopus, or shark. Let me just say this. I am a big ocean lover. I love sea turtles, dolphins. I love sea creatures so much. They're so cool. Now, like I said, I'm not the biggest fish fan in the world in some fish, but I do love a clownfish. Clownfish are super adorable, and I love the movie Finding Nemo, and that's exactly the vibes it gives me. With that being said, I could be biased on this one, but I actually think the ocean egg is one of my personal favorites, honestly, and probably at least in the top, like, 5 at least. Top 3, 5, whatever. Honestly, I love this egg. I think it's really cute design-wise. I like how they added a cute little starfish thing attached to it. They made it a blue egg with kelp. I think the only thing I would have done differently is maybe draw like cute little fish designs on it or some bubbles or something to give it more of a water aesthetic. But I do love the design. I think it's really pretty. I think it's cute. But the pets are amazing in this one. I absolutely love anything that has to do with sea life, and honestly, this egg is just perfect. I love it in every way. I'm also a water sign. If you guys remember, I'm a Pisces, so I am a fish sign and I'm a water sign. So water is just something I love in general. I love swimming. I love anything to do with the water. So obviously, I love animals that also swim. You know, I love river otters too. So next up, we have the pink egg. This was $100. And there was only one animal in it, I'm pretty sure. It was uncommon for 100. This was a rare egg that was released June 2019, before the Pets update. You can obtain it during a pet countdown event where you only needed $100 to warp back in time when the nursery was being built. After players had completed the task, Tom would give them a pink egg. And the only thing you can get out of the pink egg is a 100% chance of getting the uncommon pink cat. Because of how I spoke about the dog, you guys could pretty much guess where this is going. Right there with it. It's pretty much the same feeling about the dog. It's literally just a cat that's colored pink. If I want a pink cat, I'm going to go make a pink cat. I'm not about to sit there and trade people for it. I honestly think the same thing about the blue dog. I think the blue dog and the pink cat are overhyped for no reason. Like, I won't mind getting it in a trade, but I'm definitely not looking for these pets. I just think it's lame. I think it's overhyped, honestly, for something you could just go color yourself, in my opinion. That's just my opinion, though. No hate to anybody who likes the pets. It's just I personally don't think it's worth it. Next, we have the Safari egg. This one's also a very popular one. So this price was $7.50. You had 0% chance of getting a common, but you had a 45% chance for uncommon, 37% for rare, 15% for ultra rare, and 3% for legendary. This was released July 5th, 2019. You were able to obtain it through the gumball machine in the nursery for the $7.50. It was replaced by the jungle egg August 31st in 2019, and is now only able to get through trading. And the pets you're able to get through it is the meerkat, wild boar, an elephant, a hyena, a flamingo, a lion, and of course the legendary giraffe. Obviously, we all know the giraffe is like definitely probably top 3, one of the most popular like regular pets ever. Like, not dragons, because I know dragons are very popular, but if we're talking about like normal pets that are not like, you know, mythical creatures, giraffe is probably definitely in the tops there, along with like the crow and the parrot and stuff. Everybody's looking for this giraffe, let me tell you. Okay, I do like that the Safari egg is a giraffe design, but I'm actually going to put it in just excellent. Don't hate me. I don't think it's as good as it could be. I like that it looks like a giraffe, but like I think they could have done the same thing they did with the cow egg. Like, why didn't you add like ears and stuff to it, like to make it more giraffe-like, like the cow, you know? It's just an egg with spots on it at this point. At least the cow egg had the ears, and same with the Aussie egg. I thought like, okay, if you guys did it with those eggs, you should have done it with this egg too. And then the pets also, it's like some of the pets are cool, you know, like the hyena and like the giraffe and all that, but some of the other ones, I just think they're kind of meh. Honestly, it's not the worst egg, obviously. I think it's still a great egg and it's still cute and the pets are cute. I just think compared to some of the other counterparts, I just don't think it's as good. Ah, the starter egg. So, you get it free when you first join the game for your guide and all that stuff. This is just a free egg you get when you're a new player, pretty much. It's only got commons. It's 100% for a common, nothing else. So, this was released June 15th in 2019 alongside the Pets update. Like I said, you only get it from joining as your first time, and you also obtain it through completing tasks in the guide. Up to 3 starter eggs are obtainable per account. So the starter egg is non-tradable, and it takes 3 tasks to hatch this one. The only things you can receive in this guy is the basic cat, the basic dog, an ant, and a mouse. That's it. That's all you can get. With that being said, I honestly will put this in the ish cute category. I actually like that they went out of their way to do an egg that's free for when people join. That way it gives them a starting pet to actually like do something with. That way they're not having to try to earn money to buy the pet or whatever. I think it's actually kind of cool that you can hatch it and possibly get something, you know, especially because you're able to get the dog and cat, which, you know, that's only obtainable through the retired egg now, right? Wait, yeah, my brain. I just had like a really bad like brain fart for a moment there. I'm pretty sure that's what I meant to say. But regardless, so, you know, it's pretty cool. And, you know, it's basically just a pet egg with a little graduation cap on it, which is kind of cute, honestly. I kind of like that. I think it's actually kind of cute. But like I said, it's just some common pets, though. But it's nice to have a starting point, though. This video is definitely going to be over an hour long, and I am so sorry that you guys have to sit through this video. It's just there's a lot of eggs, and I'm just trying to give you guys all the information and show you guys. That way you guys can follow along easier. But next we have the Southeast Asia egg. This was 750. The common was 35, uncommon was 25, rare was 20, ultra rare is 16, and legendary is 4. So it was a limited legendary egg that was released March 2nd in 2023, replacing the Japan egg. It was replaced by the Danger egg June 8th, 2023, and it cost 750. It was available from the gumball machine and the nursery. And now you can obviously get it only through trading. What you can get in this pet was... Oh, no! My apologies. I was trying to close it off. I really getting tired of these advertisements. You can get the Bali Starling, the Malayan Tapir, Malayo Bird, Yellow Lip Sea Crepe, Banded Palms, is it civet or civet? I don't know. Or might even pronounce it. My brain, I'm like an hour into this video and my brain is just fried now. Gecko? Is that tarsier? Guys, I really don't know some of these animals. Some of these I've never even seen before, even in like real life pictures or anything. So I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing any of this stuff wrong. Binturong. I'm not going to keep trying to pronounce all this stuff, but basically I'm going to show you guys. So these are all the pets you can get from it. You can even get a train kangaroo, which is pretty cool. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I really don't like the design of this egg that much. I'm going to put it in good effort. Honestly, the pets are cool, but I think, honestly, this is one of my least favorite, like, eggs that came out of the gumball machine, honestly. I'm not, like, a big hype-up fan of a lot of the pets out of it, honestly. Like, some of them are cute, but it's kind of meh. I get what they're trying to go with the design for this. Like, I get it, but I just don't like it as much as some of the other ones, and I think it's kind of meh, honestly. It's a good effort. Like, I don't hate it. Honestly, I would probably put it above the rest of these, just because, like, I like it better than these other eggs. But I don't think it's really that cute of an egg, and I also just don't really like a lot of the pets out of it. But it's not the worst, though. Definitely not the worst. Then we have the diamond egg. This is part of the Star Rewards. It's 660 stars, so obviously for the Star Rewards, you have to log in and basically claim your stars each and every day, and it takes a while to even get them. You get a 100% chance of getting a legendary from this egg. It was released March 20th in 2020 as part of the Star Rewards, like I said before. And basically, what you can get from it is the Diamond Griffin, the Diamond Dragon, and the Diamond Unicorn. It's basically just 3 diamond pets. Whoops. We're also going to hit with the Golden Egg. Golden Egg, again, is also Star Rewards. It's 660 stars. It also has just a 100% chance of giving you a legendary, and this needs to go away. But basically, this was released March 20th in 2020 as well with the Star Rewards update. And if you can go ahead and take a wild guess what you get with it, you get a Golden Griffin, a Golden Dragon, and a Golden Unicorn. Basically the same thing as a diamond. You guys pretty much already know how I feel about the gold and diamond pets because I have mentioned this before. I despise them. All it is are shiny eggs that are diamond and golden. Pets are just diamond and golden versions of pets that already exist. I think they're too flashy. Cool, you get them for Star Rewards, so you basically just get them for logging in every day as long as you keep doing it for a long period of time. But I just think they're not all that. I think they're too flashy, too much. I don't really particularly like the gold or diamond pets. Honestly, I don't vibe with them. I think, honestly, they could have done some better eggs. I feel like for Star Rewards, they should allow you to get old eggs. And, like, obviously, like, the better ones, like the Aussie or the cow or the farm or whatever, they do as, like, one of the last rewards for entering in for so many days as a support to it. I would rather do that than get the diamond and gold pet eggs, honestly. I think having some of the older eggs as rewards would be a much better idea. Because I would definitely log in every single day until I got those eggs. Just saying. Then we have the urban egg. The urban egg was $750 as well. The common was 35, uncommon was 25, rare was 20, ultra rare 16, and legendary was 4. Go away. So this was released August 24th in 2023, replacing the Danger Egg. It was able to be purchased in the gumball machine for the $750 at the nursery, and it was replaced by the Desert Egg January 25th in 2024. And you can only get it through trading. The pets that you're able to get from it is the blue bottle fly, cockroach, the mongoose, tawny frogmouth, rock pigeon, the Indian leopard, toy poodle, alley cat, seagull, black kite, billy goat, and the gargoyle. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I do not like some of these pets. I do not like the blue bottle fly, I don't like the cockroach, and I don't like the tawny frogmouth. The leopard's okay, the toy poodle's okay. The only pets that are even redeemable for me in this is the mongoose, somewhat rock pigeon, the alley cat's definitely adorable, the seagull's okay, the black kite's okay, the billy goat's kind of cute, and the gargoyle's pretty cool. The unfortunate part about this is the urban egg is actually one of my favorite designs when it comes to eggs. I'm gonna put it in excellent just because of the design of the egg. I love that it's a traffic cone with a paw print and all that stuff on it. I think that's adorable. I think it's a really great design choice for this egg. Like, I love it. But the pets are what turns me away from it, from being like the best egg ever, because the cockroach and the blue bottle fly are just the ick. They just ick to me. I know a lot of people like the cockroach. Don't get me wrong. A cockroach has a really cute design for it being a bug, but it's a bug to me. I think it's disgusting. I'm good. Y'all can keep that. I'm good over here. Honestly, one of my favorite pets actually out of that is the mongoose, funny enough. I think it's absolutely adorable. But other than that, though, like, the other pets are pretty good, but just, they're okay to me. They're not like some of the best pets out of these, all the other eggs compared. So, like I said, it's mostly an excellent just because the design choice of the egg is really cool. Then we have the actual Christmas egg. So, why? Sorry, I was trying to get rid of that stupid trailer advertisement or whatever. Advertisement. Because I'm not about to do no free advertising here. So, anyway, the price of this was 1,440 gingerbread currency during the Christmas event. I was not a part of that, unfortunately. I'm kind of sad I wasn't. Christmas gift, or 4,300 for a golden gift. So the rarities, common was 45, uncommon was 33, rare was 14.5, ultra rare was 6, and legendary is 1.5. So this is not going to be confused with the Christmas future egg or the full egg, because the full egg kind of looks like it, but with the little Santa hat thingy or whatever it was. So this was added to the game December 14th, 2019 as part of the Christmas event in 2019. So this is the pets you can get from it. So you can get a robin, a wolf, a swan, a polar bear, an Arctic fox, or an Arctic reindeer. I will say this has some of the best pets, honestly, in my opinion. I think they're super cute, like all the polar bear, the Arctic animals, the wolf is adorable. The only one I'm really not fond of is the robin, honestly, but I do like the swan. The swan's cute. I think the pets are actually super cute from this one, so. Personally, I think the Christmas egg is cute. I think it's really cute. I would probably put it in excellent. I do love the design of it. I do love that it's a Christmas tree. It's super adorable. I did like that it was part of an event, so it didn't actually cost like money to get it. It cost like a different currency, so that was like really fun for people. And besides the robin, I really like the pets out of this egg. I think it's super great. It's probably not like at the top tier like some of the other eggs are, but I would say it's pretty much like higher up than some of these other ones are. I do like it a lot though. Then we have the Christmas future egg. So this was free and could have been won in the Winter Festival in 2023. It only had an uncommon, which was 100% chance. So it was a limited uncommon egg. It was released December 7th, 2023, part of the second week of the Winter Festival in 2023. It was obtained by collecting the Frost Claws Fury minigame and winning the minigame. This egg had a 1 in 3 chance, which was a 33.3% chance appearing in the minigame of each player. Since the event added, the Christmas future egg is now only attainable by the trading, of course, and it only had a 100% chance of hatching an eggnog dog. So pretty much just one pet for that. Wait, why is it not showing the eggnog dog? Just so y'all could see what the future Christmas egg or Christmas future egg had, it was just an eggnog dog. And it was what? Uncommon. So yeah, uncommon. I think it's pretty cool. It was a free egg for the event, which was nice. And the eggnog dog is cute. I feel like they could have added some other pets though to the egg than just having just one for just the one egg. Maybe at least one other one would have been kind of cool. Maybe like an eggnog cat or something to kind of like counterpart the dog. The design of the egg's pretty cool. I would probably put it in ish cute. I think they could have done more with this. Like, not egg design wise. I just said like the pets itself. I wish they could have added like another one. That way, like, you had a chance of this or that kind of vibe. Maybe like a 50-50 shot, you know, or something. I don't know. I think just getting an eggnog dog is cool and cute and all. But when it comes to hatching eggs, I like there to be like a percentage for certain ones and not just one specifically. Then we have the woodland egg. So this was also 750 like most of them were. Common was 22, uncommon was 19, rare was 34, ultra rare was 20, and legendary was 5. This was released March 17th in 2022, replacing the mythic egg, and it was obtainable from the gumball machine in the nursery. It was replaced by the Japan egg September 8th, 2022, and you can only get it through trading now. The woodland egg is similar to the pet egg, but like obviously like there's like woodland features to it, obviously, to make it look kind of woodsy and cute. So you can get a bullfrog, a red cardinal, a red fox, woodpecker, pine marten, a salamander, fallow deer, or a hawk. I will say pet-wise, there's a lot of cute ones in here. The deer and the hawk are really cool. I do like the red fox a lot. The bullfrog's pretty cute, and so is the pine. And the salamander's pretty cool. I would say the only one I really was like iffy about was the red cardinal. I think they could have done it better for that design. The woodpecker's pretty cool, but it's okay. I will say this, woodland egg design, I think it's actually really pretty. I like the way this is designed, so I'm gonna put it in excellent. I just think the pets could have been a little bit better. Even if with the red cardinal, like you could have kept it. I just don't typically like how they made it look. Honestly, I just didn't like the design that much on it. A lot of the pets are really cool, like the deer and the hawk are really cool. I do like those a lot. But mostly why it's an excellent is mostly just for the legendary pets that you can get and the egg design choice. Now, I will add this just because it wasn't on the list, but it is an egg you can get right now, which is the endangered egg. So we'll go ahead and take a look at that real quick. So last but not least, we have the endangered egg. The endangered egg is available right now in the game for 750 Robux. Or you can also get it free from doing tasks from your task board and pet age up rewards. Or if you spend 99 Robux, you can get 4 of them. So the chances are commons 35, uncommons 30, rares 20, ultra rares 12, and legendaries 3. It was released February 28th in 2026, so basically this year at the beginning, replacing the Aztec egg. It is available for purchase from the gumball machine in the nursery for 750. The endangered egg, like I said, you can also obtain it for the rewards, and what you can pretty much get from it, and this is right now, is the California condor, the I'm gonna say Gala sea lion, I'm not gonna say all that, black tiger, cockapoo, black rhino, Mexican wolf, black-footed ferret, the pangolin, blue whale, and the sea turtle. I would say this one is not at the very top of my list. I would say probably is cute. I think the endangered egg is a nice design and all, but it's not like all the best. It does have one of my favorite animals in it, which is the sea turtle, so that's why it has a step up for my opinion. But a lot of the animals in here I'm not really a big fan of. Like, I don't like the sea lion design. I don't really like the cockapoo that much. All the other ones are pretty okay, in my opinion. So I would say that one is cute. Did we even do the Aztec egg? We did not do the Aztec egg. I'm so sorry. That one was also not on the list. Anyway, so this one was 750 or is free on the task board. So commons was 35, uncommon was 25, rares 24, ultra rares 12, and legendary was 4. This was released August 15th in 2025, replacing the moon egg, and you could purchase in the gumball machine for 750. It was replaced by the endangered egg February 28th in 2026 and can only be obtained through trading. Basically, the pets you can get from that was a tegu, tree frog, the chaneka, water opossum, the ekati, onza. I'm not even going to try to say that, and temple friend. Now, these pets I think are actually pretty cool. I like the tree frog a lot, and a lot of these pets are actually pretty cute. I would say probably Ish Cute as well. The design's pretty cool, I guess, for the most part. It's not all this and that, but the pets are pretty cool. I'll give it to them. And I guess you also got the Royal Aztec egg, which is basically this one. So this one was 15 skulls, whatever. Common was 0%, uncommon was 35, rare was 34, ultra rare was 25, and legendary was 6. It basically is like a better Aztec egg because you basically get the same pets. It's just without the common, pretty much. So, you know. So, all in all, this is my list of the ones. So we have my best ones, the excellent ones, the ish cute ones, good effort ones, and back to the drawing boards. If I had to put, oh no, go back down. If I had to pick from each category, I would say my favorite from the best eggs. Ooh, I think I have to give it to the farm egg. I think that is my ultimate favorite, just because it touches base with me being a country girl, like being raised country, and I love all the animals for the most part that come out of it, and the egg design is really cute. Excellent, I would probably, oh, that's a tough one. Ooh, that's a tough one. I don't even know if I could pick one from this one. I think I'd have to go with the Christmas one. I love Christmas. It's one of my favorite holidays besides Halloween. I like the egg choice design, and I love pretty much the pets that come out of it. Like, they're so cute. Ish cute. I would probably have to give it to the basic moon egg design. I do like it. I do like that it looks like a moon, and I like the little spacey theme pets that come out of it. I think that's really cool. The good effort, I would say my favorite one, probably the Southeast Asia egg. I think that's pretty cool for out of the good effort ones. And then back to the drawing board. Honestly, out of all of them, I don't know if I can pick a favorite out of this one. If I had to pick a least favorite, it's going to be the doll one. I think that one's stupid. And I will stand and die on, I will sit, stand, die on that hill. I don't care. I think that is one of the worst things I could have ever done. I don't care. Y'all can come for me if you want. I like to know down below in the comments what y'all's opinions on this video, how you guys feel about the eggs. I want to know, what is your favorite egg and what is your least favorite egg that has ever been featured in Adopt Me ever? I would like to know what you guys think about my opinions. Obviously, be respectful, please, and I will make sure to be respectful of yours, and I would love to hear yours. Make sure you guys leave a like on the video if you guys did enjoy today, and make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and hit the bell for post notifications so you guys don't miss a video by me. And as always, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye! Oh, I've been having really bad technical issues. I'm sorry. Bye!